heartstring art project. It's kind of a fun one near Valentine's Day, if you celebrate it. Alright, and in our bag, we'll also have our string for the string art, right? We have pens for the places you'll put into and wind around the string. We've got our template for our heart and our instructions. Now for this first part though, all we're really going to need are these layers, because the first thing we're going to need to do is glue all these layers together and then put a heavy object on them and let them dry overnight. Going to take this sandwich and I'm going to set it off somewhere with something heavy on it, and we're going to let it dry overnight. All right, now that we have let our pieces dry together overnight, we can start the next part, which is putting in the pins in for our piece of art. All right, so I've gone ahead and I have cut out the heart template that's inside of the kit, and I'm just going to kind of center it where I want it to be. I might have to fold this backwards a little bit just to get it to lay a little flatter. We won't need this in the end, so it doesn't matter if it gets a little beat up or destroyed. And now we're going to start setting our pins so that our string can go around the pins to create our art. This dry for about 20 minutes and then we'll come back to it. All right, now we have finished drying. Everything looks good and stable. I'm going to go ahead and slip this out from the pen. And it's okay, like I said, if it gets torn up a little bit, not a big deal. You could pull this before everything is dry too. You're worried about if you got too much glue around the pen and you're worried about sticking. But I like to keep mine in there just to keep my shape steady. And if you have just a tiny bit of paper that's stuck underneath, no big deal. When you do the string, it's going to take care of that. So we are going to start by creating the outline so that you can clearly see the shape. Although, I mean, the pins pretty much delineate the shape themselves, but we're going to just, I'm going to double knot up in the air because I find that easier, and then slide it around the pin. There you go, we're knotted, and then you're just going to wrap either on the inside or the outside. I think I like the look of it on the outside, so we're just going to go all around our hearts. I'm just going to make mine a single color at this point, just so you can kind of get an idea of the patterns here you're creating. And this is all about creating different geometrical patterns. That's the cool thing about this, right? Because geometry is just shapes, right? We're just creating various different shapes. And with this, you're just creating shapes of triangles and rhombuses and squares and all kinds of fun things. And it just looks absolutely beautiful. how pretty that is? In the example, they then just take from the other color and they come from this point and they start like over here and fill it out this way, and you have a gorgeous decoration. So have fun, express yourself however you want to with this, and then express yourself in your love by giving it to somebody else. All right, have a great day.